Hey guys, it's Steve. This is Long and episode Sure Avengers session number 42. Hope you guys will enjoy this one. And here we go with this. Okay, let me first tell you that I want your feedback. Did I just say feedback? No. Okay, I want your feedback about my review and my talking about my pitching and pitching. Okay, so you have to tell me that I got a lot of comments. I'm talking too much fast. So I'm gonna slow down and I'm gonna tell you the story and the review properly. Slowly, so not so much slowly, it'll be cool. So let's start with the ComicVine.com review. This is by Undeadpool Schroeder. The jaws of universe shattering destruction are closing around Earth and its protectors. The good things: last issue ended with a gladiator deciding to obliterate Earth in order to save the rest of the universe from any more incursions. As their sights are always on Earth, it's a very it's a very anyway, so let's forget it just about this one. So with the problem, deaths of billions for the lives of trillions. But since Earth is where all the coolest plotilians happen, there's bound to be some pushback, though the Illuminati has some strange and horrible plans of their own. Jonathan Hickman has done an incredible job throughout this series of showing the absolute mental toll this has taken on the participants at the highest levels. Reed Richards is often written as being emotionally detached, making him a difficult character to sympathize or identify with, but Hickman writes him as being torn apart internally, particularly as he seems to be having trouble shutting down the logical parts of his brain that know what must be done, even as T'Challa tries to sound detached about choosing who lives and who dies. It's a monumentally powerful scene with some great interjections from Valeria, who finally got a dish of ice cream that helped both enhance and lighten the mood. He also shows us Doc Green and Captain Britain going on a singularly odd, morbid mission, and they're still hoping that this isn't the last time those two team up. It would be great to see them side by side in a less disparate context. It's the Guardians who get the spotlight last, and through an amazing transition we go from one cliffhanger masterfully achieved to another. Stefano Caselli's art is exactly what this issue needs to wring that every ounce of emotional energy out of this vast gargantuan storyline. Caselli's cartoonish yet grounded visuals help tell the story of what's not being said and what's going on in the minds of the characters in a book with very little, if any, narration or exposition. It's a difficult and necessary skill to make action look great in a still medium, but having characters' expressions stay consistent and move between panels in ways that look organic is as hard, if not harder, and that's what Caselli's style brings to this issue. Frank Martin is on colors and everything springs to vibrant the life throughout the issue, but tingling everything enough to let the reader know that while some things may have a spark, there's a shadow being cast across the entire issue that's far more overpowering. The bad things about this one is there's a ton of going on this book at this point, and while this issue brings a lot of it into focus, it also feels scattershot. We take the briefest of glimpses back to check on what's going on with the Cable, but after last issue's panic-inducing cliffhanger, checking back for as little as we get only adds to this all over the place feeling without enhancing what's going on with them. It would have been better and a more effective use of page space to simply leave that part out and bring it in when the narrative is less concerned with keeping tabs on as many groups as it is. So that was a pretty good things from this one. So I'm gonna take a review some stanzas from comicbookresources.com also. This review is given by Jim Johnson, and he's always my best in comic book resources. So the issue starts off as members of Illuminati head to the moon to seek out a solution to save the day, and concludes with the Shire Armada heading for Earth. In between, Hickman's story spans not only the world but the multiverse, at least what's left of it, as many of the players involved up to this point ponder and plan for the end of this existence. Despite the immense cosmic scope of the story, though, that Hickman spends his time with selected characters. Captain Britain shows his practical side. Reed Richards has nearly completed his transition from a scientific savior to a weary realist, and Nama looks out for the number one. As always, with characters like that in Hickman's cast, longtime fans might see this is an Avengers crew thing. So the verdict from this one is it's great to see a build-up issue that neither feels like a holding pattern nor that it's focused solely on the plot. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is gonna blow it. Avengers 42, here it ends. And those of you who want to, you must buy this comic because it's really great and you must read it from the hardcover. So have a great day. Don't forget to leave a like.